Can you not sleep? Some of us are not else. It's 10 a.m. here. It doesn't feel like the morning. Let's see what we have here. I can get more. No, that's stop. I want the you're supposed to give you free ones every couple of hours. Yeah, every 2 hours. Markers, specials, whatever you want. I have a bunch of I would say how is your night going or how is your day going, but it's not how was your day yesterday? Well, I think I talked to you yesterday. So I'm going to turn it up so we can hear them call the numbers. But when I start the game, I can't talk while I'm playing that actual game. But I turned the music off because it was annoying. I could do Be My Boo, Lemon Power Ups, 2 Double Ups, 2 Clutch, and Tahiti, which is basically the same thing. I turned everything off except for the games and notifications. Okay. This is used to double dubs, but I don't actually get to choose. Woohoo! I bet 2,500 and 1,500 back.
Ready? Go!
I-20.
6 and 6.
G47. N31. N40. G53. I-22. O65. N37. D2. G50. O70. N41. B6. B11. O69. G56. B13. G59.
this game doesn't do like ads like the others do. Yeah, I used that. This game has like a lot of those like body things pop-ups. I always wait until I'm done to claim my prizes. But I gotta get a bingo to get collection items.
Ready, go!
G51. B2. G55. G47. O75. M34. G53. O63. B12. G60. B13. I-25. N37. B1. N35. O62. G57. N45. B4. O69. Round over.
Just when I'm studying. I have one letter left. I got 11 powers. And 2 more, and then I might switch to the other one. Because I win that regular ones more.
N38.
Oh, 75 and 30.
G58. G50. N31. G57. B10. B4. I-17. I-16. B2. I-18. N41. I-30. B15. G56.
46.
V5.
5.
G59. I-22. Round over.
Well, I have to bingo to get collection items. those are reachable goals. But the two collections.
Ready, go!
G56, I-18, or 63, I-21, E2, I-23, N-33, D-57, O-71, bang the drum, I-29, in your prime, O-75, E-14, O-61, E-50, 32, O-70. Ooh, bingo! 8. O-67.
Round over. Ready, go!
O-66. I-26. O-74. And 37. B5. O-68. O-61. And 38. And 31. Bingo! O-67. I-16. E-54. E-51. B-11. D-48. O-65. I-28. I-21.
Round over.
63. 70. E1. E14. B5. And 31.
Wow, they're calling numbers I don't know.
26. And 36. And 39. And 33. And 38. I-22. I-28. Bingo! I-18. 71. Bang the drum. B51. B4.
Round over.
If you're still there, did you realize that actually I went to review online. Did you ever stream? Because I fell asleep, so I didn't I don't remember.
B7.
But I did
G56.
review it, and then it said that you were online, so I read something.
I-16.
You know, when somebody,
63.
your people go
And 32.
double money, it's
Oh, 64. G52. Oh, 65. I-18. And 36. B1. G47. And 38. And 41. G51. Oh, 66. Oh, 72. Oh, 69.
Round over.
It said wild power up. And I clicked something that was blinking that I clicked it. any of that. See that cheese, that first picture? Is it cheese? Can't believe it's 10 a.m. See, I had 30 of them. I don't need 30 of them. I need to fix this one to go to the next level to go to 6. I can make these. I get 11. 17. Do I need to do that? I've got 4 hours before I do another. I'm gonna. I've depleted my ingredients, but I did get to cook something. I got some and some bingo. What? That's what that does. That's funny. Oh, I had 1 baskets. Okay, so I gotta get the seaweed. Right? There's another log. A pantry pass. What is that? Pantry pass. This is their 6th number twice in a row. So if I roll a 6 twice, I get 110 points. What is a pantry pass? Is that mean I can get it? I don't have? Because I need that one. That last meal so I can go to the next level. Yes. Use it or lose it. Yes. Woohoo. Okay. And I need this. Right, the flour. Which I had plenty of, right? Until I used it on these. Yeah, I used it on that. But now I need flour and I don't have it. Damn it. Look what I did. But I got a pantry pass, right? There. I wonder why it won't, like, shrink. There. Okay. I should have some coins coming from that. I guess not. Okay, so these actually played like each game. I played that until I ran out of energy. So let's just go down the thing. Let's go here though. Because I gotta part of the day. Some of these games they don't have on the game list. You know when you go live and ask what game you're playing. See that 3,900. So just play just one game. Just one. Ooh, 3,000 coins. Nice. 5 back space. I'm not spending money. Thank you. $3,900. Just play one game. Can't get a blank. That's the only one I can play. And that's the only one I can play. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, double five. That one. Blah. Six. Oh. See, I didn't mean to do that. I need to pay closer attention. Four. Look at all the dominoes I have left. I have 1, 2, 3 blank. Okay, now blank and 3. And apple. So there's none of those that I can play that will turn around and be able to play the next one. But I get my choice. Apple 3. 3, 4, 5. Six and 3. That's cheaper than the road. I'm gonna find out what Twitch does. Why does it sound like there's like a gun or a bomb going off in the distance? That's weird. Ew. Okay, let's go to another game. See, okay, I'll show you what I'm doing. I get 23 stars, right? And then I'm going to do chapter 11, and I got to spend my stars to decorate. See? And I'll show you what it does. Like, this is the snow cabin. It won't show me what it is, but this is the one I just completed. And I got to level 10, and it gave me a bonus. I got to get to 20. So I thought it might be better if I play it and I accumulate all my stars so I can complete a scene all at once and go to the next level chapter. Helm chapter. See, I gotta go all the way to chapter 20. So, and I figured, yeah, around 30 to 40 is the average of what I spend to finish a room. So I wanted to get maybe 50 stars, but I play it every time I go and I get coins. So and it renews every hour. So I play at least one. See, it says chapters completed 10 of 20. I get 20,000 coins when I get to chapter 20. Let's play best fiends. But I'm only gonna play at like one little level. But knowing me, I'm kind of obsessive, so I'll play it until I complete the level. Someone asked me, well, how much do you actually play that instead of getting a job? I played enough. Right now, I'm streaming. It's the same as me playing a game anyway. But that's all I do. I play a couple of minutes here and a couple of minutes there on each one. And it accumulates. I don't play it for a long time all at once. And if I had an outside job that paid me a paycheck, I would be playing games in my spare time anyway, so what does it matter? I don't want to spin the wheel. I have to watch ads. I don't want to do that to you. Okay. Collect 80. Okay. Oopsie. That really comes in handy, that little fire missile thing. Oh, there was a thing that they were remodeling. That's what it is. They're remodeling downstairs. So I'm hearing them bang around and stuff. I forget about that. Meow. You can't hear the. Oh, because I'm streaming from the tablet, there's no sounds, right? Oh no. 5 moves, right? I need 5 leaves. No. There's. I got 1 with that. Oh my god. That might be the only thing that saves me is this little missile thingy. Yep. It's the only thing that's gonna save me. Save me. Yep. I won. Well, that round. But I used up all my gold. Bleh. I got those thingies. Took me up an hour. Ooh, I got my gold back. Well, half of it anyway. Not the whole thing, just half of it. That's okay. Claim. Well, now it tells me. Now that I got some of those. Wow. I don't care. Quit advertising. I want to switch games. Cooperate. Thank you. It's acting weird. does this say? I get like a minuscule amount. Like this says 21, but when the coins go up, it'll give me like 100. I remembered I have the same bingo game as you. I'm playing it now. Yeah, well, it's on Facebook. I started that on Facebook, and then on these apps where you play coins to get gift cards and stuff. It's one of the games because I have 2 apps that I do that, and that game is on both of them. So I play bingo. I used to play it like obsessively when I was always on Facebook, and before there was like Twitch. Well, I think. Well, yeah, because Markiplier and PewDiePie and all them, they were playing games on YouTube, but I didn't know about live streaming, and I don't edit videos well. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of precision, and it's not my thing. So I didn't want to play a game and then edit it and upload it. So when I found out about live streaming, I live streamed. And then I live streamed on YouTube, believe it or not. And then I switched over to Twitch because I wanted to play video games. I didn't want to live stream. I was on a different website where you live stream, but it was like, on the phone and the camera kind of thing, and I don't like being on camera. So I wanted to play video games. That's it. I even tried to play my Sims game and broadcast it on there, and it didn't work too well. I was really peeved. I didn't want to be on camera. I wanted to play a game. So before all of this, like streaming games and doing stuff, I played games on Facebook. I had a whole list of games. In fact, my nephew used to live with me, and when he was little, I used to let him get on my Facebook, and I would click on a game and let him play the game where, like Farmville. I used to play Farmville like no other. I would let him go visit each one of my neighbors from my friends list. I would let him go do that so everybody got the reward of having a visitor, but he could also pick like feed the animals and pick the crops and stuff and get the bonuses from that. And I had a bunch of people on there. So each day, if you did that with all of them, it was a big, huge amount. And so I used to let him like go through and get all of the prizes from doing stuff like that. Okay, so my word farm adventure. I did exit out of that, right? No, I didn't. Okay. I was waiting for it to load. My word farm adventure. Okay, so we're gonna play this, and we're just gonna do a certain amount of levels because it doesn't take me very long. This is like really disturbing because downstairs they're doing things, and it sounds like fireworks from a distance. bonuses I got. Okay, so I got 350. Finish. Word champ, rank 17. Okay. Better luck next time. Okay. Collect. Oop. Let's play Wordle. Treat. R-E. C-T. It's not a word. R-E. O. No. U. No. I. Is there a word that goes with that? Ready? R-E-A-C-H. Nope. R-E. O-U-N-D. There's a U. R-E-U. What word could that be? No. No. U-L-E-S. There is an S. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so it's R-E-U. Is it root? Reuse. Duh. I was like, is it ruse? What is that word? Okay. Let's go. Dust. Lust. Last. Oh, Atlas. Adult. Oh, Alice is an A. That's why. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Didn't I spell it right? Slut. It's not a word on here, but that's okay. There's no there's no double S. I'm bad. Okay. Lad. No. Ads. It's a D word. So it's D something. Oh, it's dual. Okay. heals. Heal. Heals. Plea. That's not how you spell it. Help. Helps. Sleep. Sheep. The volume was already off on that, thank goodness. So I play at least 10 rounds. I already did anyone. Annoy.
If you're a fibromyalgia warrior like me and live in Texas, you're going to want to hear about Swing Care. They are revolutionizing
Forms. Sore. More. For. Rome. Rose. Some. Okay, it's from. Because I already did form. So. Oh, Hellboy, you talking about playing bingo? You're on my Facebook, right? So you can, I think you can add me on your game. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But my list comes up, friends that play. So I can send you bingo coins and puzzle pieces and stuff. So, like, send me a bingo thing so it'll activate and make sure to go through. And then I'll start, like, I play it like every day. I go through and I at least start it up and play it a little bit to get coins off of it. So I'll be sending you coins and power ups and stuff every day. I have no idea what this word could be with a J in it. What in the world could that be? Oh, sail. Soul. Already got that word. A seal. There's an A word, L. And Sue. Jealous. Hellboy wrote it before I looked. Thank you,
Perhaps you
Hellboy.
should sell this
I
place.
did. I did figure it out though. But I was like, "What in the world? It's got a J in it." Yeah, they don't put like Spanish and French words and stuff on here. It's crazy. Cause your instinct is like if you know them just in general, it's like ooh, but they don't work. Fight. Right. Rift. Rig. Fig. Fighter. Right? No. Fright. Fright. Hit. Fit. Boom. Got it. Okay. I try not to look at the chat. Y'all are fitting words on there. I'll look if I can't figure it out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go with the, typical rots. Not. I already did that. Not. Sun. Got. Sought. Oh, that's my stomach. Song. There's a T or tongue, right? Tongues. Sort. Snot. There we go. Thank you. Snort. Those are all extra words, but it's filling up my thing, and then I get like bonuses for it. It's flashing the hummingbird at me. What could the top one be? Strong. Because I was thinking song, and I was thinking, what other letters could go in a word with that? Okay. Wrong. No. See, the little hummingbird is like a random letter. So I don't want it to go just anywhere. Oh, tons. I don't have 10, right? Okay. No. Tron? I was just gonna say. No. It's torn. I was like, wait a minute. It starts with a T and ends with an N. So I got 3 more to do, and then we'll move on to another game. Look, it's Queen. Nude. It's not a word on there. D. No. What could that be? Do. Den. I already did all those. Ned. I don't know. It's end. Okay, then there's a D. Dune. Hey, you got it, Jay-Z. Or Jay's. Do I say that wrong? I call you Jay-Z. It could be Jay's.
Hey, look what I got from Temu. Look at this
I
cute
ordered
pillow.
stuff from
And
them.
it's
They
so
are
soft too.
amazing.
This is really comfortable.
It's
But
made
a lot
with
of people
super soft
complain
plush
about their
material
bank
that holds its
accounts.
form. And
Anybody
it's easy
ever
to take.
does it?
So you can use it anywhere.
Please
And
take
they
the
come in
advice
so
and
many
get like a
colors to choose
prepaid
from.
Visa
Right now,
card or something.
you can get this pillow for only $64.
The last thing you want to do is like get stressed over your bank account. Either is good. Okay. Hey, I know you from Ray. Do you realize that when I first came in, I don't know if you were already there. Like, that's completely a blur to me. Who was there before me? People that like I didn't, like bond with that were like bringing me in. But if you weren't there at the beginning, he called me Mousekeeter. And I'm like, okay, I know like the Three Musketeers, right? The trio. That's a common thing, right? Around the world. It's worldwide. And I know Mickey Mouseketeers is like probably like an American thing, like the Mickey Mouse Club. But I do think the Disney Channel has a Mickey Mouse, like Mickey Mouseketeers, like, in each country. But it was just so funny to me that when I got on Twitch at the very beginning, a lot of people, if they were like European or New Zealand or Australia, they did not know how to pronounce Mouseketeer. It was so funny to me. And it's gotten better. I go in and I say hi every once in a while. And it's according... Me, myself, personally, this is just me. I am not keen on the whole drinking and getting drunk thing. And when the chat gets a little rambunctious, it's off-putting to me. So it's according what he's doing. And like the other day I went in and said hi. Adam was there. And they were talking about the dog. And I really don't have a lot of time to just like sit and stay throughout a whole stream. And Crepa is the one that I like go to the most, and I stay unless there's a reason, like my app messed up one day, and so like it like crashed on me. He's the one that I'll like stay, and even if I'm not talking, because I'm doing other things in the background, so I'm lurking, but I'm the mod, so I try to be there in case he needs anything, or somebody like raids and I can do a shout out or anything like that, because I know that it distracts you as a streamer to have to stop and type it all in and stuff. So I'm more than happy to do that for him. But yeah, I go and I say hi to Ray. I talk to him. I keep in contact with him and find out what's going on and what's up and make sure he's doing okay. Yeah, you're right. You're very right. It bothered me that, like, we would be in VC, and if somebody says, you shouldn't be drinking so much, or why do you drink so much? And he said, that's what my chat wants. So he's doing it more because people encourage it, and that's how he gets viewers, and that's how he gets subs. And for me, it's just, like, very, like, I don't like it. Actually, I stopped, my grandfather, like, smoked like a chimney, and he was, a grumpy old man. So we didn't know what to get him for like Christmas presents and stuff. And we used to get him like a carton of cigarettes because it cut down him having to go buy his cigarettes, and it gave him cigarettes for a couple of days. And he was appreciative. But then when I got old enough, then I realized when we're handing him a carton of cigarettes, we're helping him kill himself by smoking. And he needed to cut down or quit. It was just encouraging it. So like I've had that mentality since I was a kid, like a teenager. And yeah, Ray needs to cut down on it himself because it's his health, and the people in chat are not going to be holding his hand when he's going through dialysis or on a bed in the hospital dying hooked up to machines. They are not going to be there. What is he going to do? Still get drunk in a hospital room on machines because that's what gets him views and makes him popular? No. If we, the people that actually are bonded to him and really actually love him and care for him are not going to be okay watching it happen. It's actually very emotional to think about him getting sick like that. And you feel helpless. There's nothing you can do if you don't know him IRL. And once it happens, once it starts, it's too late. And a lot of people don't know, like, deep down personal things about me. Like, I might have, like, I told Ray, and I've told some of the others, but I say it like once or twice, and then I don't talk about it again. But I was in a toxic marriage. I left. And when I left, my husband got worse, like his health. He was diabetic. He almost went into a diabetic coma. He lost his eyesight, lost his license, couldn't drive. And because he was diabetic and he didn't take care of himself, he ended up in liver failure. The last years of his life, he was in dialysis 3 times a week, hooked up to machines. I had to go with him and I had to watch it, and it was heartbreaking because he was losing his livelihood, because I had been with him since I was 17. And then because he couldn't see, I was moving, and I had invited him over to watch my dog, because I have a little dog. She's like my emotional support animal, so I didn't want to leave her by herself. She doesn't know how to deal with being by herself. So me and my mom could like pack the car and do a couple of trips moving. I let him come over to take care of Sandy. Because he couldn't see very well, he tripped and he fell. He hit his head. He went into a coma, and a week later, I had to put him on hospice and let them pull him off of the breathing machine, and he passed away because he couldn't breathe on his own. And I've seen it firsthand what could happen if you let your health decline and you don't give a crap of thinking about a year from now, 5 years from now, or a year from now. This was years. This was, I want to say 2017, 2018 is when it all like majorly started. His health declining and going to liver doctors and in the hospital and dialysis, and him losing his sight, and he passed away in March. So this was from like at least 2017 to 2023. This was the last 5 years of his life. And it was very like disturbing to think about like the past 5 years. And I did file for divorce. It was in the courthouse, but it never went through. He passed away like within a month of when I was supposed to get a court date to go to court. And so I ended up being a widow instead of divorced. And but you don't stop caring about people once you care about them and you love them. And I love Ray. He's like family to me. All of you, like everybody I met through Ray, y'all all took me in like you've known me my whole life and never treated me like an outsider. And you became my family. And I think I just care too much about him to stick around and watch him when he's streaming getting drunk. And it disturbs me. Because I'm not that kind of person. And I'm the type of person, I don't drink, but I'm the type of person that if I did, I would drink occasionally. And drink because, you know, I'm celebrating or I'm out with my friends or something. I would never drink because I'm sad and depressed and upset something's wrong. That's the wrong reason to drink. That's complete. That is how you get to become an alcoholic. And so it breaks my heart. And yeah. You only drink on special occasions now? Good, good. Set. Okay, I got that. It took me long enough, right? To see what happens when I talk too much.
Get off me. Perhaps you should
Sorry,
sell this
I don't.
place.
Yeah, I don't even like talking about that. I've been through a lot in the past. Like, I left in like 2019. I moved out, and I moved in with my mom, and yeah. So I separated myself from the situation because it was really toxic and got abusive. And so I did that myself. And actually, it wasn't too long after that I met everybody on Twitch. And, you know, I ended up with a lot of friends, which I'm very, very, very grateful for. Because I had been through so much that, like, I don't have any idea how I would have been able to deal with all of it if I didn't have people to talk to and on my, it was like, have my back and feel like safe. It meant the world to me. But that's custom. Ooh, customs. Oops. Let's deal with that mess. There we go. Yeah, especially through COVID. Especially through COVID. Must. Is that, oh, okay. I was thinking musty, but it's musk. Musky. couscous. There's those Spanish words, just like there's no French words. I used to be an alcoholic. I drink every day, every week for like 4 years. Wasn't good, but I just stopped. Even with friends telling me to drink now, I don't really drink. Maybe once in a while. That's good. That's great, Hellboy. Really, really great. That's amazing. Really proud of you for that. It takes a lot to actually realize your habits and how it's messing up your day and your life, and to change. But honestly, like, just being around people that drink like that, you can tell someone that, you know, you need to cut down or you need to stop drinking, but it takes the person who's doing it to actually go through with it. And so there's like a saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you can tell somebody, you know, I don't think this is good for you. I think that you should change your habit, but it really is dependent on the person to take that into their hands and do it. But that's really great for both of you. Really proud of you for that, because I do not know how it feels. I can't even imagine. I chose not to do those things when I was young because I grew up in a relative situation. I don't want to say family, because the word family to me is people that are in your life that, like, protect you, help you, got your back, support you. I say relative. I am related to people that tried to harm me. Point blank. They criticize me, they put me down, they insult me, they abuse me, and I've even got a sibling that threatened to hurt me because he wanted me out of the way because I wouldn't say yes to him and kiss his ass. I stand up for myself and what I think, and he said that he wanted to finish me off. He was going to hunt me down and finish me off because I moved away and I made them swear they wouldn't let him know where I was. And he was going to hunt me down and find me so that he could finish doing what he set out to do. And I have blood relatives that are toxic and abusive. And the word family to me are people that I surround myself with, that I care about. I love them. I want the best for them. And I hope and pray to God they feel that way about me too. They're around because they want to be around, not because they're obligated. And they're supportive and encouraging. And to me, I mean, I don't have healthy relationships with people that I'm related to, but if I had a sister and I had a healthy relationship with my sister, I would want my sister to do what she needs to do to be a better version of herself. And I would support her. I would love her, do what I could to help her, and be there for her. Even, when things crash, I would be there to hold her and hug her and let her cry on my shoulder. I would be the person that she could come to and tell things to and confide in, and wouldn't break that, because it's a very huge thing for someone to trust someone, not to talk about their problems and their business and gossip. It's a huge thing. And I love my friends like they're my family. I treat them like I wish I had relationships with brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and cousins and my parents. And so absolutely, I love you guys. Absolutely love you. And I'm around because I do care about you and I do love you. And I know that you come around because you like being around. You're being supportive and encouraging and you care. And that means the world to me. I I think I can tell you from what I said earlier, and I grew up in a toxic situation, didn't know myself well enough to make informative decisions and have the kind of self-esteem where I could be a better person on my own, and I didn't have the encouragement around me for me to know that it was even a thing, that it was even possible. And so that's why I got into a toxic marriage and a toxic relationship like that. I've had toxic relationships otherwise, and I'm different now because I've surrounded myself with people that actually let it be aware to me that I deserve better and I can do better and I can be a better person with or without someone. And I do know, and I'm very well aware that when you're with someone, they're an extension of who you are. They're not the person that you surround yourself with being who you are because of them, but you're who you are. And then they're on this side and they make you feel better and a better version of yourself, or they're toxic. And so I've chosen to be around a different set of people so that I don't go into that place again, mentally and emotionally. Yeah. Yeah. For me to be able to talk about it and not cry is a big thing, because it's healing to talk about it, but it's hard to talk about it. But one of my things is I don't I'm uncomfortable being around a group of people and being around people that ask me questions like they're trying to find out my business. And if I want to talk about something, then when I feel like I can talk about it, then I don't get so upset and emotional. But you can't bring it up when I'm not ready to talk about it, because there's certain things that trigger me that can make me cry and not be able to even process what I'm like letting come out of my mouth and talking about it. Some of these words. Ghost is not a word. There's another word, but you know. You're the same Hellboy? Yeah, so you kind of completely understand. And I know some things about you, so yeah. As far as like the like whole health thing, you can't just talk about things without it triggering some memories. And it's very like here and there that you can talk about it. And actually, I was talking about something that happened online. And my point of, what I was talking about was people being prejudiced and being just hateful because they have an opinion, and if you don't agree with their opinion, they like attack you. And I was telling someone what happened to me online, and it triggered me because the subject that I was actually ended up in a fight with someone over, and strangers, because I was just in a something that was online, and there was a comment section underneath, and strangers in the comments had to defend me and come and have my back. And we got into a full-blown fight with this woman because she was so hateful and angry and nasty. To me, it was just pure evil. And what she was defending was being evil. And she was more evil personally on her opinion on it, and her thinking she was right and she was the only way you could think and do things, and other people, there's no other situations, there's no other explanations, and it was right or wrong. Like, you were either to the left or you were to the right, and there was no in between. And that's not how anything in life works. There is nothing in life that works one way or the other. Boom, boom. There's always situations, always opinions, always ways of doing things around it or a different way. That's life. That is people. That, where you grew up, how you grow up, the people you grow up around, the influences in your life, your culture, your country. Everybody thinks a little bit differently and does things their own way. If you do them the same way, great, you have that in common. But there's little differences, and that's what makes each of us our own person and different, right? That's why we like people, is because they're, who they are. And the subject that I was talking about, that I ended up in a fight with her about, triggered the crap out of me to the point that I could not go further into it without starting to cry. And the person I was talking to had completely forgotten all of those things that had happened to me. And I'm like, don't you remember me telling you when I first met you? And he's like, no, that was years ago. I could not repeat it and tell him again because thinking about it was starting to make me cry. So there's certain times that you can talk about those things and certain times that you can't. And I've healed from a lot of it, but then there's times that I cry. And everybody's like that. The reality of it is it's over, it's done. What I do now is what I do now and what I have control and responsibility for. But it still hurts to think about the reason I'm in the position that I'm in is because of those things that happened. And they were not my fault. They were not in my control. And other people did them to me. And other people that I trusted did those things to me. And I think that's what hurts so much. And so, if anything has ever happened to you, be very, very, very grateful when you have people around that take care of you and have your best interests in heart and stand up for you and take initiative to, you know, whether they're sitting by your bedside holding your hand, they're there every day when you're in the hospital. They take charge medically of, you know, the things that need to be decided and the things for you. Be very, very grateful. Because there's a lot of people that don't have that. A lot of people. I did Scout. I could do South if there was an age. But yeah. Playing games, because Jay-Z, when I call you Jay-Z, you don't know me very well to know that. Like, I play games to get out of my head so that I stop thinking and I don't go into those thoughts. So that might be like, if you notice, like, I'll be talking, and if I start to feel like I'm choking up, I go and I look back at my game and try to spell a word. Because it's just, that's kind of what I do. Hey. Some. Okay. Cuts. There we go. Out. Hey, I'm actually getting the hang of it. Toss. Sets. Begins with an S and ends with an S. Sums. Okay. One more word. Okay. Cut. Set. I was cut. I just wanted to get to like levels 360. When I get to 500, I get like a big, huge bonus. So I play like 50. Well, I play 10 at a time if I don't have a lot of time. But I try to get through 50 in a day because beer. Look at that, beer. Brer Rabbit. That's what comes to mind. Will definitely pop in your stream. These little pop-ups are blocking up from now on. Oh, thank you. It would be so great to have you here and see you popping in and saying hi. I miss you. I remember when I was like in 2020, when I was new, being around Ray in the City, like 2020 and 2021, and I was there like all the time before I streamed all the time. I remember being there, you know, like when I was there every day, you would always say hi. And I just, I miss you. I miss you a lot. And I hope you're doing okay. Everything's, because it's been years, right? Do you realize that we've all known each other for like 3 years? Like I went in there in August of 2020. So back in August, so it's been, what is that, 3 years, 36, it's been 37 months. Been 3 years and a month. Almost 2 months. Because it was the beginning of August. Yeah. A lot has happened to everybody, right? I think that's reverb. And then verb is a word. What is bev? No. B. Eve. That was easy. Not. That reverb could have had me hung on there for a long time. Okay. Yeah, I got 360. It won't pull the thing down. Sometimes I have to hit the page for this. Look at, played it enough to get to the played for 25 minutes. How many coins is it gonna give me? 390. Dice streams. Nice. Okay. Pull that one out. Play dice streams. Speak soon. Knowing everybody on here, streaming has been very healing for me. I've met a lot of people. I hang around and get to talk to, like, I go and I, like, go around on Twitch, I'll say hi. And I don't really have time to, like, sit and watch someone play a game because I'm doing other things and I get distracted. So if I do, know that it's very, like, rare and I'm doing it because I need to stop and focus on something and stop being all over the place. And I'm there because I genuinely want to be there. And I want to stop and pay attention. Especially when you're playing a game that I actually like watching played or that I want to watch so that I can figure out how to do it myself. Learn from it, in other words. I need to play Red Dead Redemption. I was talking about that. Someone was playing it. Well, actually, no, they weren't playing it. It was spoken about. And I said something about, like, that's my favorite game to watch being played. It was Techie. That's who it was. Which I'm glad he was streaming. I missed him. My friends are the best. My closest friend, Krappa, I consider Krappa my best friend. He's like the ultimate, right? Like the ultimate friend. he's like he's like all kinds of different family members put together all in one. I can like talk to him, confide in him. Like he's my best friend and he's like my twin, right? But he's also just my best friend, but he's also like a brother, a cousin, an uncle, a dad. He likes to give me advice, and he's very, very, very smart and intuitive about things. And there's just something about him and our bond, and I love him to death. But I have another friend, and I love him to death too. He's everything, and he's the one that introduced me to techies. Everybody that I know, right, except for the first group of people in Raven City. So everybody that I've become friends with have introduced me to other people. And so like Hellboy, I know you through Karappa, right? And if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't know a lot of the people, the majority of the people that I have actually gotten to know really well, and that I actually enjoy talking to and being around. So I'm just really grateful. Really, really just, I can't imagine where I'd be or who I'd be or what would have happened if I didn't have those friends and have those bonds. Because I'm who I am and I'm where I'm at and what I do because of it. Because I basically had to come out of something and I had to like completely reinvent myself. And it just so happened that when I was doing that, I met a group of people that like took the reins and led me into other things, and yeah. Because streaming, I used to stream just to stream, you know, because I couldn't sleep, or, you know, I had too much on my mind. It would take me out of my anxieties and then my panic attacks. And I never, ever thought that I would be affiliated and I could actually make money playing video games. It was like so foreign to me. And I did not think that, like, I used to stream and I didn't really talk. I was actually very quiet unless somebody was like came in and said hi. You know, I would talk to them, but it was like, might be lucky if I had like one or two people the whole entire time I was streaming, and one of them was my boyfriend. So that didn't count in a way. He was my mod too. I won't be doing that again. Now I stream and I talk and I play more games than just Sims. Because that's the only game. I played games in the arcade. I played games on console, but I never streamed them. Things are like completely 1000% different than they were 3 years ago. It's crazy. I'm still trying to figure out what I want and what I'm doing. And I can't let anything sidetrack me. Oh, you saw that I was trying to raid you. Yeah, I did raid you, and what's funny is I was like, let's go visit Hellboy, because actually I fell asleep when I was, when my Sims were, following around my Sims and stuff, and I fell asleep because I got down on the floor. My laptop was on the floor. I got down on the floor and I just grabbed my Care Bear, used it as a pillow, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I realized that, the time had passed when you said, about 45 minutes. And I was like, oh, I bet Hellboy is streaming. So you know what? I fell asleep. I'm tired. Let's go visit Hellboy. And then it said you were streaming, so I'm like, oh man. So I went back to my home page, my stream, and got on the chat and put in raid, and I raided. Who did I raid? I don't even know if I remember. I don't think I remember. I was half asleep. Oh, I rated Fly. That's who it was. But I went from rating you with a handful of people to rating Fly with 2. But that's okay. They know you stream. So whoever was there and they rated you with me, they know you stream. So that's the good outcome of it. But that was on me. That was my fault because I didn't check if you were streaming before I did that. Because I was half asleep. But I had fallen asleep and I didn't know if like the notification popped up on my computer when I was asleep and I didn't know it. That was from me streaming when I was like so dog tired I fell asleep. So I shouldn't do that. But the thing is if I do that, like put on The Sims and let it like follow them around and stuff, if I do it during decent hours when I'm not so dog tired, it'll be an ongoing long stream because there really is no ending to it. You could follow Sims around for I don't know how long. But before that, I was playing with my Super Sim. But it wasn't really doing anything. She lives on a ranch kind of thing, and I bought her a horse. Well, I didn't buy a horse. I rescued a horse, from an adoption thing. Because on Sims, you can adopt a horse and goats and sheep and stuff. And actually, I think you buy a cow and a llama, but you can adopt all the other ones. So, like there's animal shelters, and you go in and you adopt an animal to rescue it. You can do that on Sims. which is neat. How did I get 500 dice? Or 500 rolls, I should say. I don't know how I did that. Blech. 28,000. Boom. It's like Angry Birds, right? I like it. I used to play Angry Birds. Angry Birds used to be a big thing. Hey, they had a movie, an Angry Birds movie, right? I think I saw it, but I don't remember it very well. There's a lot of movies I don't remember very well. I rented them and watched them just so that I could watch them. Because they were new or they were talked about. Or I had never seen them and I wanted to see them. I just recently watched The Godfather. But I don't even know if I watched the whole thing. What's the other one that I watched? Is it Goodfellas? The one with the brother and he had a sister and he was being like jealous and possessive of his sister and he killed her husband. I don't remember the act. Al Pacino, right? Because there's Al Pacino, Ray Liotta, and Marlo Brandon Marlo. What is his name? Marlo Brandon. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I'm kind of going blank. Marlon Brando. I mixed that all together, right? I said Brandon Marlo. It's Marlo Brandon Marlo, right? I don't know. Now I forgot what I said. Your internet cut out on your tablet, yeah. Don't you hate when that happens? I'm actually pretty fortunate. The internet here, you don't have very many choices because the service is, like, sucky. The service people, I should say, service choices is sucky. But the internet that we did go with is very strong and very good. And I haven't had a lot of problems. I have problems with the app itself. Like the Twitch app will act all weird, but it's not the Wi-Fi connection. It's the app. So, I've been very lucky that, like streaming and getting online and doing stuff, it doesn't just, like, go out on me. The, Discord is wacky. I swear. Discord boots me out of VC and out of conversation. And it has to, like, reload. The internet here, it blinks, but it doesn't like completely go out, except for every once in a blue moon. It does blink though, but that's a given. I get dice. I get 5 or 25 more. Of those Laurel. What is this called? I want to say laurels. Like that little head thing, that little headpiece that goes in your hair. Attack. Oh, if your internet went out on your tablet, you missed my whole entire thing about about movies and actors and, watching Godfather and talking about Marlon Brando. Because I kind of screwed up his name. And I couldn't think of it. But it's Marlon Brando, not Brandon Marlowe. If I have 5 rolls, why won't it let me do it on 3? $80,000 coins. Boom. Jackpot. Okay, I've got 18 million. So let's go. This is what I do. I play, like, all of my rolls. And then I go to... Nope, you gotta quit that. Please, please. I'm not buying anything from you. Okay. Let's go to our thing. So a lot of them... Okay, 567,000. I can't do anything with that. Hey, I have 10 more rolls. Attack! Yeah, that was funny. I started talking about it and I just like kept going and going and going. I just recently got to see The Godfather, but I don't remember how much of it I saw, if I saw the whole thing, or if I just don't remember the scenes. But I think Goodfellas is the one with Al Pacino, and he killed he was like jealous of his sister, and he killed his sister's husband. And I remember that big old gun and him shooting up the balcony. You know, he was a drug dealer. And I think he was Cuban, or was he Cuban or Puerto Rican? It was Miami, right? It was Florida. I think it was Miami. Miami. Hey, Galen. Galen rated me. Thank you, Galen. I'm gonna do a shout out. How you doing, Galen? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling you doing okay? I mean, you're not gonna feel completely better for a week or so, a week or two. Are you feeling okay today? No. Well, you were streaming and you rated me, so you feel good enough to stream, to play game? Aw, you crying? I'm sorry. I hate that you're feeling bad and that you're sick. I hate it. You're always in a good mood and you're always just so happy and peppy, and it puts you in a good mood to watch you stream and play a game, and you love your game. I hate that you feel bad, because it just, everything that we love about you is just like put on the back burner while you feel that way. I wish I could be sick for you. I feel like crap anyway. I could be sick for you. Just bottle it up and give it to me. RE2. Is that Resident Evil 2? Yeah. You're a lot more brave than I am. I don't play those games. I have them. I have some of them. I asked around and they told me the best ones, that, their opinions. So I took note of them, and I think I bought my daughter like 3 of them. But I don't play them, and I don't play, what is the other one? I want to say Machine for Pigs. So what is it called? Caramba, help! Yeah. I can watch those, but I can't play them. I panic, which it can be very funny. But yeah, I might get up the gumption to play it at Halloween, because it is a scary game. But I can't guarantee how long I would play it. Yeah. I look forward to Halloween. Set completed. Italian Escape. Wait, what? It has me completing something and I don't know what. But it gave me rolls for it. 3 million. For 100,000 coins. Woo! Trail coins. Well, I'm glad you're not letting it stop you from streaming. And I will definitely watch for you to stream that and check it out. Because I can watch those games, but I can't play them very easily. And I would very much enjoy that. I haven't. Karappa's the one that always played the games like that, those scary games like that. And he was the one that I always watched play those games. So, and you're kind of similar to me, where you actually like you're verbal. Aw, love you. I love you, Galen. You're so amazing. You're so sweet. You've been absolutely amazing. Okay, you're gonna lurk? Okay. Thank you for the raid, and thank you for coming in and talking. I appreciate that so much. It's actually why I keep streaming. I can play games, but I play games and I stream it because I know somebody will come in and say hi. Or there'll be people on the numbers and they're just lurking and listening. And I'm not talking to myself. I still have so many of these to go. Am I ever gonna get to the thing? I have 5 million. Let me finish my little area. Let me get 2 million. I have 24,000. Are any of these little peons? You know what's funny? I was like, actually, like, you know, I'm not one to like put somebody down and call them a name. So the one thing I will call somebody is a peon. And I never really honestly like knew where that word came from or what it meant, other than, you know, like making a remark about somebody. But these little creatures, where are they? See these little creatures? They're called peons. Look, I can tickle the peon. He's so cute. But it's funny because I was talking about that with Shiv. I said that. I was saying something and I called someone a peon. And then I was like, do you ever use that word? And then we were talking about the word peon. And then I was playing this game and I'm like, holy cow. They're called peons. I think this is so funny. So if I call someone a peon, I'm calling them an adorable orange creature. So it's not an insult, right? I think I got that from my brother. I think he used to call people an igmo too, which you can take two words and put them together and figure out what that means. I wonder if he still uses it. He's like in his 50s now. I wonder if he still calls people an igmo. I think he's the only one that used to say that, though. It's a combination of two words. I definitely need to look up some synonym words. Like, I know what ignorant means compared to stupid, but what is moron? Moronic? Is that somebody who doesn't want to learn, or somebody who can't learn, or just hasn't learned? Because there's three ways of looking at it. But you never want to insult somebody for being incapable of, like, learning things, because that's not their choice. And you don't want to treat somebody wrong because they don't know something already. Just because you know it doesn't mean everybody else knows it. So you don't put somebody down for that, because if they don't know it, then tell them so that they do. And then there's someone who's ignorant, which is another way of saying they're an asshole, because if they're ignorant by choice, and they refuse to learn. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to learn it. They don't want to know it. So, like, I think when Shiv and I were talking, we were talking about, like, you know, how we, like, know of other cultures and other information, other ways of people doing things. So being ignorant is like somebody not wanting to learn about somebody else's way of doing things. So they're ignorant because they refuse to listen, they refuse to learn it, and they refuse to acknowledge it. They're ignorant. And so that's just calling it like you see it. But I think insulting someone is insulting their intelligence when they're not capable of learning a bunch of things or processing it. And someone's not stupid because they haven't been exposed to something. Because a lot of people want to know. And so just be their teacher and inform them. Don't treat them like they're less than. Don't treat them like, you know, they're stupid for not knowing it. Just inform them and let them know. Does that flip? That flipped upside down on my stream too. Okay. So did I use up all my rolls? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm out of rolls. I've got 20 million, which means I can go to my buildings. Okay, so only one of these doesn't have 2, and that it takes 2.1 million. So let's go to the trial. I kind of want to be done. If I get any more coins, I'm done. I'm not playing it anymore. Ugh, 250. Come on, go! It didn't even go to the treasure box. Ugh, another 250. I need to get like a big number. Because I need to get to that chest, that treasure chest. I got coins. So I've only got 10 dice so far. How much further do you think it is? Oh, I can pull it down and I can see. Oh, yeah. I don't want 40. I want more. There it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's the green dot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the coins. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is the coins. And 18 is the hop on the chest. So I need more than 18. Blink. Yay. But it give me lightning bolts. That's energy, right? Oh, this one right here, up in the corner. It spins for like a puzzle. Ooh, 3,000 coins. 300,000. Helicopter ride and a puzzle. Ooh, nice. I got 3 out of 6. And let's feed the dragon. $85 cookies to the next one. And I've got enough to pay for something. Kind of for that one. Okay, so we're done with that game. I'm not doing the 10 again, so that I can turn around and get more rolls. I'm done. Okay. How many coins does that give me? $450.